Well, I'm joined now by Juergen Hardt. He's foreign policy spokesperson for Angela Merkel's Conservative Party in the German Parliament, the Bundestag. Mr. Hardt, thank you for joining us. What's your take on the security law that China is preparing to impose on Hong Kong?
I think the decision of the People's Congress in Peking from today is harming significantly the agreement between China and United Kingdom concerning the status of Hong Kong. And due to the fact that this paper signed several decades ago is part of United Nations notification, I think this is harming of international law, and we have to state that, and we have to mention that. Concerning the reality, I see a signal of weakness of the Chinese government in doing that, because we normally expect that China is going forward in welfare for the people and economic terms, also in political and military terms. But they are increasing pressure on civil society in China and in Hong Kong. And this shows that probably the Chinese government, the Communist Party, feel not as secure in their seats than we see them in their seats. And this is the most important point from today for me.
The German government has been criticized for keeping quiet on issues surrounding Hong Kong. Are you not concerned that China is violating the rule of law and undermining freedom and democracy?
As Angela Merkel stated today on that topic, I think we have to use all our ways and also the alliances in the European Union and in the transatlantic cooperation to make clear that we don't accept this step and that we see a backslash in relations to China concerning that. But I think the best way to reach change in the politics of a Peking government is to find win-win options for both sides, for European Union on one side, for example, and China on the other side, and then also linking that to other questions. And I think European Union needs to have a strategy on China. There is a paper on the table from the Commission from last year, which is very engaged on that field. I see progress in that field.
The U.S. has been very outspoken in its criticism of China. What is Germany's red line that needs to be crossed before stronger action is taken, sanctions perhaps, will be considered?
I think the sanction policy needs to have an objective that is realistically reachable. And I think also looking to the people in the whole country of China, I think we have not to overestimate the rumors in the country, in the Chinese homeland, so to say, concerning that what is done to Hong Kong. We see the situation in Hong Kong, but Chinese people maybe have other things in mind in this Corona and economic difficult times, and therefore we have to see that the agenda of the Chinese government, they want to keep in place, but they want to have economic progress. Economic progress is linked to cooperation with other continents and other countries, and this is the way we have to go with China. And we have to make clear that for us, fair relations also have to have in mind that business plans and not political decisions of a communist party have to set the agenda of economic cooperation. And this is what I expect from the European Union. That should be mentioned on the summit between China and European Union.
China is pursuing its Belt and Road Initiative, making inroads also into Europe. Do you think that Europe is capable of speaking with one voice when it comes to a foreign policy approach to China that would have any effective influence?
This is the question of a common strategy. Looking to those countries of the European Union that are economically linked to the Belt and Road Initiative of China, some of them are disencouraged because they see that China is giving money for that project, but they have also political topics on the agenda that should be pushed through by doing this economic project. By the way, I think to have a land line between China and Europe is a good idea, and part of that land line is ending close to my constituency in North Rhine-Westphalia. But linking political questions with such an economic project is not that what we can accept. And this needs to be the message of all the 27 European Union member states to China when we have the summit in autumn.
Mr. Hardt, thank you for speaking with us. That was Juergen Hardt, foreign policy spokesperson for Angela Merkel's Conservative Party in the German Parliament, the Bundestag.
Thank you very much.